If you only check in on your marriage when something's not right, you're already behind.
Things are good now, but a lot can happen when you're not paying attention.
The state of your marriage determines what you can actually build together. And unfortunately, we had to learn this the hard way.
Facts. You need to have backup plans and know how to prevent marriage problems before they get out of hand. Plus, if things aren't going right between you, how the heck are you supposed to start a business?
Or build your dream home.
Or create your remote lifestyle. Whatever your dream, you have to master checking in.
Or else risk it all falling apart.
That's why we hosted a 90-day experiment with a weekly marriage ritual.
And today we're sharing the 7 themes that put our goals and our relationship on the right track. I was excited about the experiment.
I did not want to do this.
I just knew it would help us. We really needed a better way to stay organized.
I just knew it was going to drain me. This isn't the office. Why do we have to be so formal?
It helped us in ways I never would have expected.
I couldn't believe it. It didn't feel like a meeting. It just felt like we were being real with each other. It worked so well, we decided to make it a permanent part of our weekly routine.
If you're committed to strengthening your marriage and building your dream life together, hit subscribe and let's get started.
I know you're wondering, how do we host our own experiment? First, you need to know what this ritual is really about.
The main goal for these meetups isn't to argue or try to fix problems. It's about maintaining the agreements that you made with each other.
However you decide to build your future, you have to hold each other accountable along the way. These 7 topics give you a chance to put out fires early and squash resentment before it starts.
This experiment taught us that we have the power to stop problems before they start. We realized that marriage is the foundation shared dreams are built on.
And if there's cracks in that foundation, the dream won't hold. If you want to meet your goals with this experiment, start by setting things up the right way.
First, pick a place for your meetup.
Originally, we held these at the house, but I wasn't able to focus at home. So we started going to neutral spots where we could sit and talk undisturbed.
Next, you gather your supplies. You're both going to need something for taking notes, access to a calendar, and snacks.
Because you won't get anywhere if you're hangry.
And most importantly, protect your time together. Keep your phones on vibrate and out of sight. Be mindful of using language that creates safety so both of you can be open and honest.
We like to start off our meetings with a few deep breaths. This helps us relax so we can focus all of our attention on each other. Once you're zoned in, set the clock for 20 minutes, then jump in. Remember, these are the 7 topics that we cover, but our agenda isn't something that you need to copy and paste.
The first 3 topics are a loose framework for you to follow, and the rest should be tailored to what works best for you. Let's start with topic number 1, the emotional check-in.
This isn't for dumping all your woes on each other, but it is for sharing how you're feeling and why.
Because there are things going on in your partner's life that you don't know about.
And you can best believe it influences how they interact with you.
The emotional check-in sheds light on what your partner is going through and gives you a chance to support them.
Be honest. How often do you and your partner check in? Weekly, monthly, or only when something blows up? Topic number 2 is one of the main reasons why couples fight. Money.
That's why the bills, the budget, and anything that touches our account is brought to the table.
Topic number 3 is the dream. It's our secret weapon. It changed everything about how we check our progress.
This is where we talk about our goals, our milestones, problems, and ideas that we have for improvement.
Most couples work on a dream together, but they forget to discuss what's going right and wrong on a regular basis.
The dream topic helps us catch problems before they get out of hand. It makes everything we're working towards feel possible.
Have you and your partner talked about your progress this week? We're not here to critique each other's performance.
We're focused on making sure we're still aligned.
And on removing the obstacles in our way. Topic number 4 is about our kids, including our furry children.
We talk about their behaviors, their needs, and how we can parent them just a little bit better.
Kids require constant maintenance. And our daughter has her own calendar. I bet you can guess who's the personal chauffeur. Yep, we are.
This part of the meetup makes sure that none of her needs slip through the cracks.
And that we don't forget to pick her up on those random early release days.
Topic number 5 is date night. Ambitious couples have to be very intentional about making time for each other. Otherwise, they'll find themselves feeling like roommates.
We don't just plan where we're going and what we're gonna do. We put it on the calendar.
Because if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist.
That leads us to topic number 6, the calendar review.
Time commitments got us into a lot of trouble at the beginning of our marriage. If he was off, I'd automatically assume he was free.
And I'd assume that she wasn't busy because she wasn't working a traditional job.
Daniel and I both have lives outside of each other. So the calendar review helps us to honor each other as individuals.
Which part trips y'all up the most if you don't plan for it? Kids, date night, or finances? Topic number 7, special requests. We do a lot for each other, but sometimes we need a little more.
Like how I need him to entertain our daughter so that I can spend a couple of hours in the tub undisturbed.
Or how I'm craving catfish and spaghetti, especially the way Nate makes it, and I want it for Friday night dinner.
Special requests are how we voice our needs openly and clearly.
So no one has to become a mind reader.
Without these meetups, things slip through the cracks. Appointments, major commitments, even basic needs.
These 7 topics keep you and your partner aligned.
Now remember, you don't have to use our topics for your experiment. These are just the ones that make the biggest difference for us.
We challenge you to host your own marriage meetup this week. Pick a time, a place, and a topic that you want to cover together. Then come back and share how it went in the comments.
Now this experiment showed you how to get on the same page. But what happens when you realize you don't actually want the same things?
In episode 4, we're unpacking what it's like when your visions don't fully align.
And exactly what to do to move forward without losing yourselves or each other in the process. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's all we have for today.
Remember, keep building your dream, but never lose your love. We'll see you next time.